the thing with the internet, and I think one of the main big problems of the internet is that you are seeing everyone's highlight reels. And when you're seeing everyone's wins all the time, you can't help but feel some feeling of misery or complacency, or just the feeling that you're not doing enough. The reason why you feel this way, the reason why I feel this way sometimes in my own personal life, is because you know yourself, you see yourself 24/7, and you are comparing your life, your whole chapter of your life from chapter 0, well, from the moments that you can remember. I say that because not everyone remembers their times as a baby. I know I haven't. I only have memory till I was 4. But you are comparing your life with a highlight reel of someone else's life, and it's taken out of context in the sense that you don't know what that person's been through to get to said point. So do you really want to be like them? We always say we want to be like someone else. I want to be like them. I wish I was them. I wish I was like this famous football athlete. I wish I was like this famous rapper. I wish I was like this famous YouTuber. He gets so much likes and attention and status and women. I don't blame you if you look at it from an outward context and you're not really looking deep within. If you look at it from the surface, yeah, I'm sure you would love to have it. And that's with everything in life, you know? You see everyone's highlight reel. Now, I'm sure it's juicy to have, you know? You get the validation, you get the money, you get the attention, you get the respect from people. But when you really sit down, you really close your eyes, in a room, shut down, just you, phone, do not disturb, and you really just meditate what it takes to get to some position. Now, don't get me wrong, every path will be difficult. But when you really just sit down, take the time out of your day to just really sit down, be mindful, meditate, what it takes to get to said position, you will realize that 90% of those stuff that people have that you envy online, seeming they're all in different industries, you don't really want. And I'm sure there's one of them that you will want. You know, everyone has their own niche or industry that they want. For me, it was YouTube. I'd always see people like boxers, for instance. I love boxing, it's my favorite sport. At one point, I wanted to be a boxer when I was 16. Shortly after, maybe about a year or two later, I realized, nah, I don't really want to live that lifestyle, man. And that's cool. I'll never be a world champion, that's cool. My life will never peak early, that's cool. I won't make the most of my money in my 20s, maybe early 30s, that's cool. I'm more into something like YouTube. I'm more into something like entrepreneurship now. Longevity. Brilliant. Right? But we always fall into this trap. Fuck. Sorry. But we always fall into this trap. You want to have everything. Or you think you want everything. Let me tell you something about life. Now, I'm only 19 years old. I don't know shit about most things in life. But from what I have learned from nearly 2 decades from being in this earth, is that you can have anything you want in this life. But you can't have everything. Don't be greedy. What's the difference between having grand ambition and being greedy? Well, grand ambition, if you're distributing the two, grand ambition, in this sense, is having your morals in place, justful morals, and you want to build something to not only benefit you, so something bigger than yourself, and it will benefit a larger community. That may be in the sense of a business idea or a technology which should drive people forward, or maybe a new software, or you want to raise a charity or a food shelter, anything like that, to which will last way past your lifetime. It's bigger than you, and it complements your just for morals already, right? And what you do outside of that is just an extension of who you are, the good that you're doing. So grand ambition builds communities. Now, greed, there's a reason why greed is one of the 7 deadly sins. Greed is the possession of things way more than you need. More than enough, but you choose to use that for your own selfish gain. That may be in the sense of exploiting other people for profits. That may be in the sense of taking credit for other people's hard work. Maybe in the form of art, you see this very commonly. I remember about 2 months ago, I saw this really well animated video. And it's very hard to do. Very hard to do. And I'd imagine it costs quite a lot of money. To hire the video editor, get a video distributed, I can only imagine. God bless that guy. He made a video, I was like, damn, it's a pretty good video. I read the comment section of that guy's comments, and a lot of people were alerting him. Someone took his comment, well, his video, and got more views out of it. So the original video had 4,000 views, very impressive. Someone got double that, a little over double that, got 11k views, stolen content. I'd be pissed. That's greed, right? It's like dictatorship. You know, trying to lead a country in a negative way. That's not congruent to the benefit of the world. All that stuff, man. So ambition builds and greed deconstructs. One is selfless, one is selfish. In the sense of YouTube, well, not YouTube in particular, but just, do you want to be like them? I really want you to think. Because you don't want to be like me also. You want to be like me, you want to be like them. Let's stick to the title. You want to be like them. Okay. Now, if you want to be like them, I'm going to challenge your current belief that you have right now. Okay, you want to be like them. I'm looking at their success, the accolades. It's pretty admirable, if you ask me. Beautiful. False alarm. Man, you know, the weird stuff that happened at, 6 in the morning and whatnot. It's very early, so you kind of have to be on your toes because it's quite pitch black dark and I'm using a torch. You can't really see what's going on. Back to the video you came here to watch. But yeah, we're looking at your accolades and that's like admirable, you know? Okay, cool. So you want to be like them. It does look tasty. Their success does look tasty. And I'm not disagreeing with you. But you also need to accept everything else that comes with it. You said you want to be like them, right? Them. So them means taking the whole package. If I say I want to be like you, that means I need to endure everything you've been through. I don't want to have your problems. I don't know shit about you. The same way you probably don't know shit about me. You don't know what I've been through. I don't know what you've been through. Right? I don't know the pain you've been through. You may see a rich kid your age. You may think you want to be in his position. Do you really want to be in his position? Oh, he's so rich. Oh, I'm working at co-ops and I'm only making minimum wage. You know? But now, it's like, you don't know what he's been through in the sense of, he may have had his father die. Maybe his dad died and he got trust funded. Yeah? Maybe he got trust funded. And then he inherited the wealth. Then he became rich. You don't know that. And that's only one of many examples. You want to be a world champion, right? You've seen a knockout from a big heavyweight athlete. You've seen him win the belts. Beautiful. Yeah, it's good. I'm sure it's good to have. Athletes tend to attract a lot of women. I know a lot of us men, we love women. We want to attract women. Nothing wrong with that. But you see him, you're like, oh, that football player, I want to be him. You guys aren't realizing, bro. To get to his position, he's doing early runs in the morning. To get to his position, you see all those beautiful women throwing themselves at him. He has to say no to that to even get to the position he's in. 90% of their life is just working out for their career. Their life revolves around their career. You think, oh, they'll have all this money. Oh. Yeah, I'm sure it's great, and I'm sure during off season they can enjoy that. But you want to be in that sports athlete's position, you also have to deal with being on the news and everyone talking about your performance and how you performed. Personally, for me, I wouldn't want that. So I really want you to think twice before you say the phrase, I want to be like him, or I want to be like this person. Because when you say that, you are saying and implying you need to take them as a whole. Every aspect about them, the good and the bad. And I feel like when people say, not even feel like, I know, but when people say, I want to be like this person or that person, what they're really saying is, I want that highlight reel. But if you really sit you down into the room, and I question you again, I question myself again, I need these videos too, guys. I'm not some genius, bro. I make these videos for myself as well, because sometimes I'll be getting lost. So I need to listen to myself again. And there's a lot of great people out there on the internet who are also spitting game, but sometimes it just hits different when you hear it from yourself. Gives you that clarity, you know? This is the logical brain on me right now. When you feel down bad, sometimes it's that emotional limbic brain. This is the prefrontal cortex at work. This is God's work right now, man. So I can come back to this video. But yeah, I'll end it off by saying this. I'll ask you again. Do you really want it, or do you just want the highlight reel? Really think deep down, are you willing to go through the suffering of said career? Now, every career has its own suffering. You just have to pick one. Now, like I told you before, you can have anything you want in this world, and but you can't have everything you want. I remember when I was a kid in year 2, 13 years ago roughly, I think it was about 6. And the teacher said one of the realest stuff ever, man. I remember when you're a kid, you take everything for granted. I remember, when I was like 6 years old, as 6-year-olds do, talk a lot, mess around in class. Teacher said one of the most real things to us, man. They said, when you're young now, all the doors are open. As you get older, the doors slowly start to close. Facts. Facts, man. And I took it for granted then. I'm 19 now. I turned 20 in, if you want to be very nerdy, 3 months and 11 days. It hit me. Especially when you turn 18. Facts. Them doors start to close, bro. So pick wisely. Do you really want to be like them? Do you really want to be famous? Because that's what a lot of people, you guys think you want to be famous. Because you get women for free. Because you have more access to sex. It makes you an easier target when you're rich and famous. And you don't need to be polygamous. It's morally wrong. Many scriptures to say that in the Bible. And it's not hard to get a high body count. Trust me, guys. When you're rich, it's not hard to do. Because a lot of people are astray. They stand for nothing. No sexual morals. So it's very easy to throw themselves out there. You want to be like this person in Miami, Dubai. But it's rich and he's having sex with impure women. Impure women. I don't stand on shit. You just need one. That's the best part. The dating game is fucked nowadays. I'm agreeing with you. It is fucked. But the best part is you just need one. Get off the dating apps. You probably won't find a high quality woman there. Because dating apps just give you this beta mentality of scroll. From both the man and the woman's standpoint. Because it's just physical. You're just basing it off looks. Now don't get me wrong. I want me a fit woman too. Looking good. Take care of your face. Because that usually says a lot about the spiritual aspects of things. But bro, don't get off the dating apps, approach in real life. Because if you're an average looking dude like me, I ain't that attractive, but it's enough. I'm in shape. And what's beautiful about being in shape, it automatically makes your face look better, even though if you have an average look, man. And I'm bold, so this shit don't matter to me. I don't use dating apps, man. I approach women in real life. And let's say even in the conventional sense, she's out of your league. I'll end off by saying this. At least she gave herself a chance. Because when it's online dating, it's just bio. It's just surface level. You're just seeing one picture. Don't even give you the time of day. Don't even care. 6 foot. It's stupid metrics, man. Fuck the height. I'm 5'9". I don't mean shit. At least when it's in real life, and speaking from experience, it's just saying conventional sense, she's out of your leagues. I have many women who, in the grand scheme of things, I'm out of their league, right? I speak to them. It's cool. You know why it worked for me? Because everyone else is too much of a pussy to approach. They probably could have had more game than me, but I was brave enough to talk. I put myself out there. You get results. Sometimes not, sometimes you. Do you really want to be like them? I ask you at the end now, do you really want to be like them? Do you really want to be famous? Do you really want to date that hot Instagram model? You want the looks, you want the sex. Is it worth walking out in public, everyone doing paparazzi? You can't even throw and go to a toy store. I don't know why I said toy store, wrong word. You can't even go to a shopping store to get basic groceries. You can't even go to the NTA ATM to distribute money. Can't travel properly, can't date, can't take your parents nowhere because you're with that model, right? You're famous for her. I don't want this video to be too long. I think it's a little bit too long. It was meant to be 10. It's maybe 12 or 30 minutes now, which sucks. Going off schedule, but I ask you this. Do you really want to be like them? Do you really want to be like them? And that's taken into account. Having them as a whole. I think not. I don't need to be like you anymore. I used to say I want to be like Astro Speed. I want to be like KSI. I want to be like Anthony Joshua. I want to be like Mike Tyson. I want to be like, I don't know, flipping Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Donald Trump, all these guys, man. Famous guys. I don't want to take your problems. I will be me. It's like shit. You shit. We don't like shit. It's dirty. But if the shit is natural. You want someone else's shit if they just gave it to you? Oh, fuck no. Sorry for swearing. But this was needed. Fuck no. I'll deal with my shit, man. You want to be like them? It's stupid. But But I will give you a smart them. The smart them is the future you, who's climbing every second to become the better version of himself. That's who you should be chasing. He knows he's not perfect, but he does his best to improve. He's your ideal role model. Chase his shadow and become that shadow. Embody him. Keep improving. And really ask yourself one more time. Do you really want to be like them? 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 Think about that. Do you really want to be like them?